What's up, y'all? It is Monday, what is today? July the 23rd. It is 10:39 a.m. I just woke up, and all y'all out there that knows me know that I usually get up at like 4:30 in the morning every day. So for me to get up at 10:40 is ridiculous. Today is one of my days off. One of my days that I said I'm not going to do absolutely anything. I have today and tomorrow, and that's it for my freedom. After tomorrow, I have optional professional development. I have teacher in-service day on Friday. I have in-service days on that next Monday and Tuesday. That Tuesday night is our back to school night, and then that Wednesday is our first half day of school. I'm taking full advantage of today and tomorrow as far as not doing anything. It was actually supposed to be raining all week this week, which is why I planned on just staying at home. The forecast said it was supposed to rain, but I mean, if you guys look outside, it's, you know, it's kind of sunny. There are clouds, but they're not like rain clouds. I mean, there are birds that just flew by. So what I'll probably do is, see that pool right there? See that pool? I'm going to be getting in it today. I'm just going to chill. I'm not going to worry about anything. I'm just going to just have some fun. So this is my last time you'll see me today. I'll come at you on Wednesday when I'm actually doing something. Good morning, guys. Today is, I don't know what today is. What is today? Where is the calendar at? Oh my gosh. The 25th. Today is Wednesday, July the 25th. It is about 6:25 a.m. I am in my room. I had to get here a little early because, well, I really had to get here early because I needed to get some things for my professional development today. We have optional professional development today that my district is offering. And for some of those classes, I have to bring a couple of books. I had to get my school laptop. So I'm here to grab that stuff before I go. I was actually going to, I planned last week on coming Monday or Tuesday and straightening some stuff up in here, start making some anchor charts and stuff like that. I have an anchor chart that I'm going to be using to track our reading stamina, letter a day, expectations, what that means, what does that look like. But if you've watched the first part of this video, you've known that I did it. So I haven't really done anything, which I'm not going to lie, I kind of feel bad about. So today, I have a couple of classes that I have today. Our professional development is optional. You do not have to go. You do not have to sign up for the classes. I decided to sign up for classes all day, both days, in the areas that I struggle with. I feel like I might as well take these classes. Most of them deal with ELA. Last year I had a hard time with my pacing as far as how long my lessons should go, my phonics lessons, my reading lessons, my ELA lessons, my writing lessons, how to integrate different content areas. So a lot of my classes are going to be ELA based. I'm really super excited for it. And then Friday is a teacher in-service day, so I'll be here for the rest of the week. I plan on coming in today and tomorrow after the professional development classes to kind of go ahead and get started on some of my anchor charts. Okay, so this is the reading stamina poster that I made, and it literally just goes over the course of the first 15 days of school, and it goes up to 25 minutes. And all I wanted to do is I just want to track my kids on how many minutes they can read independently with a book. Now, before we even start tracking our reading stamina, we're going to talk about the 3 ways you get read a book. The first way is by reading the pictures. Second way by reading the words. Third way by retelling. So we're going to be talking all about that before we even start doing the reading stamina. And I'm just looking at that now. Look at that D. That D is a mess. I need to fix that. But yeah, so I plan on doing that. And the reason why I want to do that is the read to self is one of the first centers that I want to introduce. And we need to get some reading stamina on that, being able to read independently for X amount of time before I want to introduce another center because read to self is something that everyone can do at the same time. My phonics tubs, not so much. My writing, not so much. So that's my poster. I hope you guys like it. If not, oh well, because I'm going to use it anyway. But yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on the other ones when I get back from my PD today. All right, so I have a little time before my PD actually starts. It does not start until 8 o'clock. It's now 6:40. So I'm going to go ahead and find some books that I want to take, get my teacher laptop, go ahead and try and make a to-do list for what I want to do when I get back. And then I do want to make sure I leave a little early though, because all these classes today are at a school, one of our newer schools, but it's in the middle of nowhere. And I've only been there twice. And both times I went, I got lost trying to find it. So I do want to go ahead and give myself some extra time to find the school. Also need to get gas. Also need to get breakfast. So let me just go ahead and and get off of here, because the school is actually on the other side of town. And now that I think about it, I don't have that much time to find books and go get gas and go get breakfast. So let me actually get off of here. And I will see you guys when I check in with you. It's going on my vlog. Say hi, Nicole.
Hi.
What did you do?
Okay,
You're so dangerous. What's up, guys? It is Thursday, July 26th. It is my aunt's birthday today. I need to tell her happy birthday. It is Thursday, July 26th. I just got out of my optional PD that has lasted over the span of 2 days. So my district offers optional professional development, which you are able to go in and sign up for different classes and go ahead and try and build up your hours for the school year. My hours are basically already done because of new teacher orientation. We have to have at least 12 hours of professional development. My new teacher orientation was 16 hours. So technically I have all my hours, but I think it's really good to still kind of take those classes, not for the credit hour, but for, you know, the content and the stuff that they're going to be teaching you in those classes. So I took a couple of classes. I actually signed up to stay from 8 to 3 both days. Now, I'm not going to lie, that did not happen. I'll kind of go over what I did on both days, what classes I attended, what I learned, and then some of the classes that I did not end up going to. And it's not because they were bad classes, it was just me. I couldn't do it. So on Wednesday, I had 3 classes that I signed up for. And how the day went was usually you would have 2 classes, class from 8 to like 9:30, and then you have another class from like 9:30 to 11. Then we have a break for lunch, 11 to 12, and then you have 2 classes in the afternoon, one from 12 to 1:30, and then one from like 1:30 to 3. I have a couple classes that instead of it being that hour and a half block, they were 3 hours long. So I did take one of those yesterday, and I scheduled to take one today. So yesterday I had a class from 8 to 11, so it took up that whole morning section, and it was implementing reading tasks. And it was a very, very informative course. We talked about what reading tasks look like, different complex text that could be used, what makes a text complex. It was very informative. I loved that class. But yeah, I was there from 8 to 11. Then we had lunch from 11 to 12. After 12 o'clock, I had 2 classes scheduled. The first one was Intro to the 8 Math Practices. Now, I originally thought that it was going to be talking about the student practices, the student math practices, your math practice 6, attend to precision, use the appropriate tools strategically, model with mathematics, construct viable arguments, and critique the reasoning of others. So I thought it was going to be those student practices, when in reality, it was the math teaching practices, which is completely different. Like I said, I thought it was going to be over the student practices, which is what we kind of teach our students to do, but it's what the teachers need to be cognizant of while we're teaching, which kind of threw me for a loop. It wasn't what I was expecting. I really did learn a lot of stuff in that class, but I'm not gonna lie, I was getting really restless. I did stay for that intro to the math practices. That was from 12 to 1:30-ish. And then I had a class after that, math stations. Now, the professional development that I really wanted to go to were more of those ELA, reading, writing type of classes. I wasn't really struggling in math, but I thought, hey, you know, the more I know, the better. I ended up not going to it just because I don't think that is something that I do need to work on. I think I hit that pretty well this past year, and it's something that I don't plan on changing for this upcoming year. So I did not go to that last class. I actually left and I came here because my team teachers are here and I haven't seen them all summer. So I just wanted to stop by and say hello. But that was day one. That was yesterday. Today I had 3 classes again, but it was kind of flip-flopped. How yesterday I had that 3-hour morning and then I had those 2 smaller classes in the afternoon. It was flip-flop for today. So today I had those 2 morning classes and then 1 big 3-hour class at the end. So the classes that I went to today, the first class from 8 to 9:30 was reading workshop, and it was, again, very informative. I learned a whole lot. Just, you know, how the literacy block should look, the type of centers I could do, just a lot of different things that I really enjoyed and that I cannot wait to start using this upcoming year. The second class I went to was Studies Weekly. Studies Weekly is a subscription that my district uses for our social studies curriculum. I didn't really use it. Well, I didn't use it at all last year, and I really do want to kind of start using some of the district things that are given to us. Not necessarily exactly by the book, but if I can incorporate it and not try and reinvent the wheel, I'm more than happy to try and learn that stuff. So again, we had lunch, and then my last class would have been a 3-hour class over task writing, so how to write, plan, execute a writing task, and how to incorporate different content areas into that. Plan on going to it. I thought it would be very informative to me because, like I said, that ELA, reading, writing stuff is something that I do really want to work on, but I got restless again. I don't know what was wrong with me the past 2 days. It might just be me doing absolutely nothing and then trying to come in and sit and focus and be attentive, and all that stuff was just, I guess, asking for too much. So I ended up not going to that one, but I really wish I would have stayed just to kind of learn some more stuff about writing and all that. But those are the courses that I signed up for / went to / did not go to. Learned lots of fantastic things. Can't wait to start using them. What I'm going to do, because I really just wanted to go home and go to sleep, but I promised a friend of mine who is teaching 4th grade at the same school as me, our PTO is doing a beautification thing tonight. They did it this morning, but they're also having one tonight about, you know, just cleaning up the campus and making it look presentable for when we have our open house next week. My friend said that she would want to do it and she really would like for me to go with her. I told her yes, but I just don't want to back out. I kind of want to keep my word on that. So instead of going home, I'm just going to stay here. It is 12:38 and it's not till 5:30, so I have a lot of time on my hands. And if you don't know, the reason why I don't want to go home is that I don't know if I ever shared this with you guys, but the city that I teach in is about 45 minutes away from where I actually live. So I do commute every day. I like to drive. In the mornings, it's time for me to, you know, just mentally prepare myself for the day. When I go home and do that drive, it's a day for me to reflect, to decompress, to just let it all out, and then by the time I get home, I'm good. So I don't mind the drive at all. I do mind how much gas I waste, though. I don't waste gas, but I do mind how much gas I use because it is absolutely ridiculous. But other than that, I don't mind it, but that's the reason why I don't want to go home and come back, is because I don't want to make that drive twice. And if I do go home, I'm going to go to sleep, and I won't wake up till tomorrow probably. So I'm just going to stay here and get some stuff done. I do actually need to make some more anchor charts and stuff. I do want to show you a writing curriculum that, well, it's not a writing curriculum, but a supplement that I think is going to be amazing. And then I also want to show you some of the centers that I'm going to be doing for this year. So let me go ahead and get this camera set up, and then I will show you what I'm doing. All right, so these are the Stella Writes series, and it's written by Janelle Wagstaff. They all have a specific genre that they go with. So whenever you're talking about narrative writing with your class, you have a story for that. Stella tells her story. If you're talking about opinion writing, you have Stella Writes an opinion. If you're talking about informational writing, you have Stella in Class Information Experts. And then if you're talking about poetry, you have Stella Poet Extraordinaire. I was going through these books. Actually, I don't know how I came across finding these books. I don't know what I was doing, but I was on Amazon and I just saw this series and I was like, what is that all about? So I kind of Googled it to kind of get some information on who Janelle Wagstaff is and how she came about all this stuff. And I was reading, and Janelle actually has been teaching for 30 years. She was a teacher from kindergarten up to 4th grade. I think she was also a reading interventionalist. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere it says she did reading intervention for a long time as well. It was only $20 for the whole set, so I was like, you know, it's $20. If it's great, fantastic. If not, then I just lose $20. But after getting it and after looking through the books and kind of getting a feel for, I think that this would be something that I will heavily use in my class. Something that I will really, really refer back to.
Miss Heather, if you could please come to the front.
Something that I would refer back to over and over and over and over again whenever we are doing writing in my class. So I kind of want to show you the narrative genre. So Stella tells her story. So as you can see, right here in the corner, it tells you what genre this book is going to be about. So this book is all about narrative writing. And I really like it because although this is a fiction story, although this is something that, you know, she has said before that all this stuff is stuff that has happened in her class before. So it's something that could real life happen. It goes through, you know, the writing process for the different genres of writing and how the teacher in the story, Miss M, goes about teaching her class. So is there anybody that has used these before? Is there anybody that's heard about them? If you have, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about it? How do you guys use it? And just let me know. I'm really open to any suggestions of what you did in the class, what worked, what didn't work, what you would do differently. Just, you know, hit me up and let me know. All right, so I think I've talked to you guys before about how I wanted to do my intervention block in my classroom. I believe I told you guys that there are going to be 4 stations that my kids could go to. They could go to Read to Self, they could go to Technology, Work on Writing, or Phonics Tubs. What I'm going to show you guys are some of the Phonics Tub stuff that I'm going to be doing throughout the year. Now, I do want to go ahead and say, as far as the activities in my Phonics Tubs, they're going to stay consistent the whole year. So if you look, one of my tubs are going to be Phonics 4 in a row. They're always going to have Phonics 4 in a row the whole year. What's going to change is what's going to be the type of skill. So with this one, the skill will be short A, short E. This one has short I, short O, short U, plural S, ing, initial L blends. I think the other one is initial R, initial S. I'm getting a little deeper. Soft C, soft G. Ooh, that one's blank. The ED ending. So I have a lot of the vowel Y and the sounds that it makes. So I have a ton of these. Now this covers the first half of the year. So I went ahead and made them for the first half. I still have to make some for the second half of the year. But this is one of the activities I'm going to have in my Phonics Tubs. Like I said, it's Phonics 4 in a row. And it's basically just like tic-tac-toe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have about 5 or 6 copies of each. And I'm going to put them in these dry erase pockets like this right here. I know you guys have seen these literally everywhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one in each sleeve. And like I said, I'll have about 5 or 6 copies of it that they could use. And all they have to do is they have to grab their dry erase marker and they just play tic-tac-toe. So whoever's X is, they'll go first and they'll say, let's say they want to go here. They have to say the word man, put an X. And then let's say the person who's O wants to go right here. They'll say leg and they'll put their O. And then whoever's X, axe, rat, vet, bed. So they're literally playing tic-tac-toe. What they have to do though is they have to sound out the word, and whoever gets 4 in a row first wins. My kids, I don't know what it is, it's so simple, but they love the crap out of it. They will play this the whole time of intervention. The exact same one over and over and over and over again. Don't know why, other than them liking it. And the good thing that I do like about this is that if I have some kids, or if I have a kid that is struggling on a certain phonics skill, I could always pull out a phonics 4 in the row that talks about that skill, pull them early in the morning or pull them really quick for 5 minutes during intervention and practice that skill with them right then and there, just playing tic-tac-toe. Like I said, my kids love it, and I've honestly never had a child say that they did not want to play with me or with any other student in the room. But that's one of the centers that I have is the phonics 4 in a row. And then I also want to show you guys the roller words that I made. Now, I could have sworn I had it printed out, but for some reason I cannot find the file folder that it's in. So I can't show you guys that, but I can show you guys on my computer. So give me just a second. I'm gonna set up my computer to where you can look at this and see how this goes. All right, so these are my roller word worksheets that'll also be in the tubs. Now, I know I said that the phonics 4 in a row will go in those dry erase pockets, those sleeves. These will not. These I'll actually print out, because what I want the kids to do is I do want them to practice as much as they can writing and get out using pencils. And it's something that I do want them to be able to take home to mom and dad to show that we do practice sight words. So all they do is they get a dice and they roll the dice, and it's a 6-sided dice. And as you see, if they roll a 1, they're going to write the sight word A. If they roll a 2, they're going to write the sight word green. If they roll a 3, they're going to write the sight word I. If they roll a 4, they're going to write the sight word C. Now, this is the sight words for the very first week of school. If I keep going, you'll see that there's more and more as the school year goes on. Now, if I get to a week to where it doesn't have a sight word, I can always say, hey, bonus, you choose your sight word that you want to write and you write it in right there. That is one way that my kids get super happy to do roller words, because they actually get to choose which words they want to write. And then after they do that, so like I said, they'll roll the dice and they'll just track their sight words until they've written in every single box the sight word that corresponds with them. I do always tell them though, whenever they're done filling that out, they do have to turn the paper on the back side and write a sentence that has one of the sight words in each sentence. So one sentence will have the word come in it. One sentence will have the word in. One sentence will have the word my. One will have the word on. That's just a quick way to get them to build fluency on their writing as well as seeing their sight words. And every time they roll it, again, they do say the word. So let's say they roll a 4. They're going to say little and write the word little. If they roll a 6, they're going to say use and write the word use. And like I said before, on the back, they'll write out their sentences using those sight words. So that's just another center, and like I said before, it's something that will stay the same. The only thing that'll change is the skill, or in this case, the list of sight words that we're working on for that week. The last couple tubs that I do have, I have build a word that I haven't done yet. I have pocket charts, which I have some of the pocket chart stuff, I just haven't built. I'm thinking about building a pocket chart stand because I don't have anywhere to hang up pocket charts I don't have any more wall space to use pocket charts for their height. So I think I'm gonna build a pocket chart stand out of PVC pipe and then using that to hold the pocket charts. And then the last thing are clip cards. I haven't made any clip cards yet. A lot of people already have clip cards made by Phonics Skill. So what I'll probably do is I'll just buy clip cards online and then just print them out and use them that way. All right, so it is now 5:05, which means it's almost time to start the beautification process of the school. Now, if you look, there were some people out earlier that went ahead and put mulch out, but we're gonna be actually putting it down and making it look super nice. And my friend just texted me and said she's on her way, so I'm super excited to meet up with her and go ahead and get this stuff done. I'm going to go ahead and get off. If you've been watching the back, I know a lot of you guys watch look at my classroom in the background, and I've got a lot of people saying that my classroom looks good. Thank you so much. I actually cleaned up a lot to get ready for the class tour video that I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm super excited for that. And a lot of you guys have also asked, what are behind these curtains? Guess what? You're gonna find out. All right, so today is Friday, July, I don't know, but but today I met with my team and my school. We had a school-wide in-service day today, so we talked about what the first half day of school is going to look like. We talked about some of our arrival dismissal procedures, talked about some safety stuff, and then the rest of the day was just for us to work as a team or work on our rooms, kind of plan for what our first half day is going to be looking like. I'm already done with my room. Other teachers are doing their rooms right now, so I took the time to go ahead and film my classroom tour video. So if it looks like I wore this in a classroom tour video, that's because I filmed it in the same day. It is now about 3 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and head to one of my team teachers' room and kind of see if she needs any help. If she does, I'll stick around and help her out. If not, I am going to go home. So on that note, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to get any more videos from me. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to comment in the comment section below. It's here. School is about to be in session, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. But I'm more excited than scared. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Make sure if you haven't seen my classroom tour video to hit that link. I'm gonna put it right here or right here. I'm not sure what side it's on yet. So one of these sides will have a card linking to the video, so be sure to click it. Thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.